Hey, good Saturday afternoon, everybody. I wanted to get on here and talk about Auburn and Michigan's coaching hires and their struggles. And the reason why I want to do that with Auburn and Michigan is, of course, I'm fans of Auburn, and I am a fan of Michigan through proxy because my brother-in-law is from there and he's a fan of them, and Harrison is a fan, and he's a fan of Auburn because of me. They've had some struggles here lately, but I think there's a sense of hope for both teams with these new coaching hires. So I'm going to go over Auburn first. Of course, I don't think they've recovered since they fired Gus Malzahn. He was successful against Alabama. He was 3-5. That's multiple wins. A lot of the past Auburn coaches have not had that much success. He was 6-7 as a coordinator and a coach combined. I think firing him was the start of the mediocrity. They hired Brian Harsin, which was a disaster. He had no team building ability. He couldn't communicate with the players. No SEC experience. His recruiting was horrible. That was a waste. That took us down even further. Hugh Freeze, he righted the ship as far as recruiting went, but he just couldn't get his offenses to work with the talent he had. For some reason, he lost his offensive guru title and just couldn't get the offense to work. Now, Michigan's had a weird last few years. I wouldn't necessarily call them struggles until this year, but Jim Harbaugh was hired, and he came in. He's a strange guy. Slept at a recruit's house to try to get his commitment, things like that. He's butted heads with the NCAA, so the NCAA had it out for him, and I think he was just fighting a battle between the NCAA and himself because he wouldn't cooperate with them. They had the Connor Stallions, the sign stealing situation, which was a disaster as far as PR-wise. He says he worked alone. I tend to agree. So I don't think anybody's ever going to know. Then you had this Matt Weiss hacking computers to try to get social media from female athletes. And then, of course, Sharon Moore, who had an inappropriate relationship and texting with influencers during games. So what a mess. On the positive side, I think Alex Golish, the hire for Auburn, I think it's a positive. As a young guy, has had good success at South Florida. He has brought in a good coaching staff, I think. Highly talented offense. That was one of the top offenses at UCF in the country. His main goal, also he kept DJ Durkin, which I think was a good move. His main goal is to keep his roster intact, to try to eliminate as many transfers as he can. Let the recruiting happen for Auburn being just a powerhouse. Let that take care of itself. He can add in whatever he needs to, but he needs to retain the roster. I think it's a positive outlook. Let's see what happens. Michigan's hire is a little bit of a different direction. They hired Kyle Whittingham. He's got lots of experience, 67 years old. He's been at 21 years at Utah, so that's a good consistency, a good stability. He stayed there. He built. He's going to have a new hopeful-minded AD coming in there for Michigan, that they can work together and build that team. He's expected to bring in his OC from Utah, Jason Beck, and then BYU's DC, Jay Hill. So hopefully it's a positive outlook for them as well. So overall, these were two programs that I think have very similar track records, winning a national championship and then a few years later starting over with new coaches. Hopefully we can get everything back on track and both teams can have good years. And hey, a dream would be Auburn playing Michigan in a national championship game. So hopefully that'll happen. But hope you all have a great rest of this weekend. Have a great New Year's coming up. And if you need any prayer, anything with that, any help, anything like that, we're here to help you and here to pray for you if you need us. Thank you. Hey, a little P.S. We also come out on real estate covering the south side of Metro, south of the airport, Fayette, Coweta, Henry, Carroll, Pike, Meriwether counties in those surrounding areas. So give me a call, send those folks our way, send them our information, or you can send them us theirs, and we're going to be happy to help them.